Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Star Trek Online, a solitary story. I'm your host, Eli the Fatigued, and we are ready to begin Turning Point. The Kittimer Conference, which is the next mission. I can't actually go to New Romulus yet, but you'll notice I have a new ship. You probably barely see it, but yeah, I ended up getting the starter pack that I wanted. I finally could because I finished the tutorial, yay! And I've been spent the past 10 minutes or so just setting everything how I want it to be. So, yeah. Stop auto-firing. There we go. Anyway, we're about to start this mission. Let's do this. I scrapped the last episode because comedy of errors. You know, as usual. You didn't miss anything at all. I just went to the wrong place.
This place has some bad blood. Back in 2346, the Romulan military launched a massive attack that slaughtered all the Klingon colonists here and took the planet. The Klingons took it back in the chaos after Shinzon's rebellion. This is the first time since then that they've allowed Romulans to be here. We should be careful. The Klingons aren't going to be in a great mood. Just having us here will be a reminder of what's happened. Ditan is waiting for us with the rest of the Romulan diplomats in the Hall of Conquest.
Speak to Titan. Alright, let's go meet Titan.
Wonder what it takes to be put in the Gallery of Honor.
Probably an honorable death. They won't mind if they take their uranium. Not at all, huh, buddy? Yeah.
Chamber of Conquest. Let's hope one day the Klingons turn their attention to the Tal Shiar.
That'd be nice, yeah. Big old monitor back there. I wish the textures in this game were actually good enough to read this. I have everything at max settings, so... Yeesh, it's worse the closer you get to it. Alright, what's up, Titan? Ooh, let's talk to Tamara first. Good to have you here, Savan. Let's hope this goes well.
It's good to see a friendly face. The air here is a bit tense right now. I need to stay here and prepare for Empress Seela's arrival, which I'm sure will not be pleasant.
Yikes, she's
Could
coming?
you speak with the Klingon and Federation delegations? See what they're thinking. Get a feel for how the negotiations will go, and most importantly, try to convince them of our sincerity.
Savan, what do you think?
I think we should do whatever we can to stop the Tal Shiar. If that means making an alliance with Starfleet or the Klingons, fine with me. I would be worried about us getting dragged into their war, but I expect that they're both more interested in our cloaking designs than our people.
I mean, who
I
wouldn't
say we
be?
go with whoever is most willing and able to help us against the Tal Shiar. That's all that really matters.
I can agree with that. Listen to Titan's response.
We must be careful not to let vengeance blind us in
I mean,
our
yeah.
quest for freedom. In the meantime, I
But
would ask you to
justice.
speak with delegates from the Klingon
We
Empire
can seek
and the
justice.
Federation. Just because an initial proposal has been presented does not mean the conference is over. Far from it. Any information you can get me about what they're thinking will help when it comes time to present our case.
Speak with the delegates from the Klingon Empire and the Federation. I'll do what I can. Talk to Klingons. Let's hope this doesn't end with a duel to the death. Yeah, that wouldn't be fun. I'd rather not kill a Klingon today, if I can help it. I love how I automatically assume I'm gonna win, because I
The
will.
Hall of Heroes. They're probably Klingon heroes who killed Romulans.
Probably, but we have people who've killed Klingons, so that makes us... I mean, that doesn't make us any better. Learn to see things from both sides, Devon. That's part of why we're here in the first place.
Diplomacy makes for thirsty work. The Federation ambassador can't hold his teeth together for more than a minute. The Vulcan just stares daggers at everyone. Half my delegation are a breath away from ripping into the Starfleeters like rampaging togs, and we're all stuck in here with you backstabbing greenbloods. Oh, did I offend you? Well, get used to it. We don't have a reason to trust you yet, and I don't know if we ever will.
Maybe I could help you with that thirst. Sometimes I'm amazed Klingons actually like Bloodline. Yeah, assuming it is what it says on the tin, I don't know if I would like Bloodline. Hey, Commissar Orn, how you doing? You've pulled in the Bloodline. I love the Gorn. So tall, for one. But they're also just awesome looking in general. I might have to make a KDF Gorn character. I have a Klingon KDF. I don't know. We'll see.
Ah, Bloodline. At least you have some manners. Nice to know that you all aren't as ill-bred as the stories say.
What's your words, Klingon? No one talks to me like that.
Ah, there's some strength in you. I like that.
Walden liked that.
Perhaps you would be a valuable ally. But just because you know when to bring a Klingon a drink does not mean we are friends. I'm keeping an eye on you and your kind.
Very well. You're doing well, letting everyone know about the new event and the giveaway that is in the promotions tab. Yeah, where's it? I did see that. The mirror pack giveaway. I claimed it on another character. It seems okay. I probably should. I think I did actually claim it on my other stream character, so that'll be cool to see. Did you know about the fanatical thing? It's like $8, and you get this these things, and then these things. It's pretty cool. I grabbed it. It was $8. That's pretty worth it because it's normally like these ships are 3,000 Zen a piece, that's $30 a piece. Because 1,000 Zen is $10. Yeah, it's craziness. So yeah, if you don't know about the fanatical promotion, definitely look into it. If you don't have those ships already, or if you want them, yeah, it's cool stuff. I am not sponsored by Fanatical or Star Trek Online, just to let everyone know. Unfortunately, I can't afford anything at the moment. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I could barely afford it myself, but it's also my birthday in 2 days, so I was like, you know what, just splurge a little bit. So, that's my birthday present to myself, basically. That, and I bought some Zen. Alright, let us continue along. Yeah, there are all sorts of promotional stuff going on right now. It's really cool. I like grabbing promotional stuff when I can, because it's... I have to discreetly observe this man, or this thorn. Stop dodge rolling.
I understand their stance, but still, there are issues. The would-be Romulan Republic is weak and fractured. How could an alliance benefit us?
I'm doing a Romulan character on stream. Really cool. Yeah. Honestly, I think the Romulans have the greatest starting arc and some of the best story arcs in the beginning of the game. It's really fun.
One of the town's
Talking to me, Mr.
Greetings. I am Ambassador
They're very powerful.
Satas, representative for the Klingon Empire. I am curious. What exactly does your group have to offer the Klingons in an allegiance? Datan is no warrior, and Klingon politics have little in common with Romulan machinations.
That's fair enough. Commissar Oren also knew Mir Gagarin. Nice enough looking ship, and it's an event ship. Yes, that's a good thing. I don't have access to events during quests, but yeah, I already did my daily for that a couple hours ago. Looking forward to that ship. It looks really cool. I like it. You want to see our strengths, Tatas? I'll accept your challenge.
You have bravado. I'll give you that. That doesn't mean you are strong or trustworthy. Perhaps an alliance with your group would bolster our strength against the Federation. If you don't stab us in the back, that is. We shall see.
See, the thing about diplomacy between the KDF and Starfleet is all about diplomacy and talking things out, but the KDF honor strength. So you have to be strong in words, mind, and deeds. And I've always liked that difference between them and the difference that they show that difference in the storyline. It's good. Very well, Statos.
The Klingons don't seem too thrilled with the idea of being allies. Maybe we'll have better luck with the Federation.
Let's see what we can do.
And the Klingons are like all the time.
Well, they find glory in battle and victory and honor. Like, they find honor in battle and victory. They're a warrior race like the Vikings. But that's basically what they are. They're space Vikings. Which is not a bad thing. They're really cool.
I mean, you can learn how to speak Klingon in real life.
Yeah, no, I think
it's a Duolingo. It's a Duolingo course.
Yeah, and I think some universities, I've heard this, I don't know if this is true, but I think some universities actually offer Klingon as a language, which is hilarious and awesome. All right, let's talk to the the ambassador from the Federation.
One of our new potential allies. I am Jiro Sugihara, a representative of the Federation Diplomatic Corps. Let's talk, shall we? Yes, I'd love a chat. Now, please don't take the cool reactions of some of my colleagues as an indication of how the whole of the Federation feels. There is a history between our two governments. But I believe with some work, we can all come to a peaceful agreement. Don't you agree?
I was hoping we...
Of course you do. Of course. Why else would you and other fine and forward-thinking Romulans, such as Datan, be present here at this conference? I like to think of all of us, Federation, Klingon, and Romulans alike, as engineers. We're building bridges to a newer and brighter future. We're architects, designing load-bearing structures upon which we might build vital cooperative efforts. But before we get to the window dressing, of course, you know where we must begin.
Yes, we could start...
Why, with the foundations. You knew that, of course. There's nothing we cannot achieve if we're able to continue to sit down and discuss our differences, and bit by bit, measure by measure, work through them and learn from one another. We must start fresh. So as one potential friend to another, I ask this entirely as a personal question. How do you feel about reunification? I know there are a lot of people in the Federation still opposed to it, but I am certain that if we simply sit down together and discuss the issue rationally, we can... We've all come to see that reunification is a wonderful idea, isn't it? Bringing long-lost brothers back together and mending hurts from so long ago. Really, that's what the Romulans and Vulcans are, don't you think? A family divided. It's a shame. I think of my daughter.
You could say a house
She's a lovely
divided.
girl. Takes after her mother in many respects. She's on Bajor now, but I love seeing her as much as possible. I couldn't imagine how dreadful being separated from her would be. But that's what Romulans and Vulcans must feel all the time. That's why I believe reunification should happen as soon as possible. Imagine all the wounds it would heal, the pain that would go away. That would only be the start if Vulcans and Romulans could find peace. Why not peace with the Klingons, the Hirogen? It would be a wake-up call to all races that peace, prosperity, and unity are all possible. Our Federation has its problems, but we've learned to live and work together. There's no reason we all can't do so.
Yes. Yes, I do, if you'll excuse me. He was definitely very enthusiastic. Indeed, Tavan. Indeed. He was... Honestly, he was kind of weird. Don't tell him I said that. I don't know if you guys heard me whispering. It's fine. Either way.
I know your kind too well to ever trust what you say. I will not be taken in by your attempts to be disarming.
My kind? The kind that is hunted and killed by the Tal Shiar?
It has yet to be determined if anyone is being hunted. If that is the case, Starfleet will take the appropriate action within the bounds of the Prime Directive. I have spent more than 3 decades defending the Federation from Romulan plots. I have seen all of the tricks, the deceptions, all of the treachery that is born of hubris. Romulans believe they are superior to all other species. That is incorrect. It will take a great deal of effort to deceive me. I suggest you do not try.
This isn't a trap, Admiral. You will see. I guess not everyone in the Federation is all cheers and sunshine, right? Well, let's report back to Datan. I do like the Romulan Redemption arc, basically. But again, that's another reason I like it, I believe. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to make a Gorn KDF character. Maybe I'll make it for stream, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll make one for stream and one off stream. Because the Gorn are really cool looking. I think I wanted my first KDF character to be a Klingon, and I've really enjoyed that so far. The Klingon, Klingon story arcs are really fun. Good to have you here. Yeah, okay, nice about.
Jolan True, what do you have to report?
Exposition dump.
There's doubt everywhere.
Indeed.
You will have to be careful not
This
to...
conference is a farce.
Sela!
You're not trying to found a settlement. You're rebelling against your sovereign. You're stirring up dissent with your wild stories of mysterious aliens and colony attacks.
Wild stories?
Until now, I gave your little movement some leeway because I thought I could convince you to see the error of your ways. This ridiculous conference shows me I've been far too forgiving.
The
You!
Wicked Witch of
How
the East,
could you?
everyone.
Kelvin, that's enough. You two, please leave this to Tamer and me.
Tamer and I. Sorry. Yeah, though, back in my day, Klingon arc was pretty bare bones. Yeah, I've heard that, Oren.
How can that woman stand there and deny everything? If you ask me, the only thing worse than the Tal Shiar is the politician who lies for them.
Indeed.
There should be no allegiance with such... Hold on. We're getting a message from the ship.
Yeah, I've heard that the Klingon arc was like super bare bones back in the day because they focused heavily on Starfleet. But I think they've done a good job of fleshing out all of the story arcs, at least the ones I've done so far. And I find them pretty fun. Slight spoilers, but the one I really liked was the Kalis arc. That was fun. Going and fighting with him. It was so cool. Anyway, we're getting a message from the ship.
We're picking up odd ships on sensors. Ships that match the one we scanned back when the colony was destroyed. Good. Now they'll have to deal with us, the Klingons, and the Federation.
RRW. Drelix. Inform the Klingons they have uninvited guests.
The Klingon command base has ordered us to remain in orbit and leave the defense of Kittimer to them. However, I'm certain that the singularity signature I'm detecting is the same ship that was in orbit of Viranot during the attack.
It's suddenly so calm.
This could be the person responsible for the destruction of the colony. We investigate despite the Klingons' objections.
Beam up to the ship. Let's go. We're inside everyone. That's weird. Sorry, that just looked really weird. And I think this is a good time to end the episode. So thank you all for joining us. Don't forget to like, comment, and or subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.